What's up? How you guys doing today, Leo? This is for my Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. For my Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I want to tell somebody today that you are worthy, that you are qualified for the position. See, sometimes we can self-sabotage our own blessings by letting our past affect us. You could have been dogged out, or you could have been done so bad and so wrong in your past by past people, men or women. You've met no good men, or you met no good women, so you think all men are the same, or you think all women are the same, and you think everybody is out to hurt you and everybody is out to get you when they're not. So you hold back, so you don't allow yourself to lead with love because you're afraid of being hurt, and or you think that everybody's going to do the same thing that the last person did. But the truth of the matter is, God has actually bought you somebody that is here to love you. God has actually bought you somebody who see your worth, that care about your wants and your needs and your desires, who want to build and grow with you. But because of your past, or what that last woman did, or what that last man did, you feel like somebody's just out to take from you and get you, when that's not true at all. God has given you a promotion at your job, or God has elevated you at your job, and there's people in the workplace who feels like you don't deserve the position. They don't feel like you're qualified. Why them and not me? The same way with tarot, right? You may have a lot of people in the church community, pastors and pastor wives, who may feel like I'm not qualified to lead the people, right? Because she does tarot. She does something taboo, and oh, that's so demonic. That's of the devil, so they say, right? Because they lack knowledge. However, they can take the teachings and they can take the meanings of what we do in the spiritual community and take it back to the church and use the same interpretations and the meanings that we say in the spiritual community, and they can use it in the church for their own benefit and their own gain. But yet, I'm not qualified, right? Who are you to tell me that I'm not qualified? Hello, somebody. Who are you to tell me that I'm not qualified? Let somebody know, Leo. Who are you to tell me that I'm not qualified when God has already qualified me? How can, like I said, for an example, you can look at me for an example. People can ask, how did God give her the anointing? How did God give her the gift? How did God give it to her and she does tarot and not give it to me? Because he chose me. He said, I am the one who will lead the people. I am the one who will touch many lives and touch many souls, who will bring healness to the brokenhearted. Because he understands that God is where the brokenhearted lies. God is where the brokenhearted is. Oh, whoever you subscribe to, whatever you believe in. God not sitting in the suburbs. He's not sitting with the rich. He's with the drug addicts. He's with the dope dealers. He's with the convicts. He's with the felons. He's with the brokenhearted. You grew up in foster care. You've been touched when you were young. You didn't have your father around. He abandoned you as a little boy. Or you lost him. Or your mother wasn't around when you were a child, boy or girl. You grew up in and out of foster homes. Or you was raised by your granny. So you don't know what love is like. You never had love before. All your life people been running over you. All your life people been taken from you. Because this is a big world out here. And the world will eat you up and swallow your ass up if you allow it. Because there's not many people that you're going to come across that are genuine. Who genuinely want to help you. Who genuinely want to see you grow. Who genuinely want to see you win. So all your life you've been dealing with people like this. Vultures. Sharks. You've been in a tank full of sharks trying to defend yourself. So you feel like, who am I worthy to love? Who am I worthy of the position when God has already said it's yours? I was watching this movie, and it's called, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's called Wanted Sinners. And I feel like God has given me a message today for somebody, because let me tell you, in that movie, in Wanted Sinners, he was a pastor, and he had burned down a church when he was young, because he felt like the church turned his mother away. So he had like some sort of resentment to the church. Like they shunned her away because of her lifestyle, instead of embracing her, helping her. Why many people don't go to church to this day, because they judge when God say judge not, right? Anyway, he was raised by his grandmother, and his mom was a prostitute. She was a struggling addict, and she abandoned him. So he was always looking for his mother. Then he met this girl. He became a pastor. He met this girl. She came to his church, and she was so broken. Had been violated when she was young, right? And she was an addict. She was a prostitute, and he ended up loving her. And I feel like he loved her because he saw his mother in her. And he wanted to help her and show her that love is unconditional. Love is unwavering. The love of God is unconditional. It's unwavering. That God will love you no matter your circumstance, no matter who you are, no matter what you are or where you come from. That you're still worthy of being somebody and you're still worthy of being loved, right? He wanted to show her that because nobody showed his mother that. So in a sense, in the movie, it's like both of them had something to learn. She had to learn her self-worth. So did he. Because he was chasing behind his mother still, not realizing you were still chasing behind your mother, still wanting that love, wanting somebody to love you the way you wanted your mother to love you. So he didn't realize he was still chasing something as well, because he was still lacking some sort of self-worth, right? He took a bullet for her. And at the end of the movie, he actually died for her. He took a bullet for her because her pimp ended up, trying to unalive her, and he ended up taking it for her. It was such a sad story. But in the end, she was delivered. She was redeemed. In the end, she changed her life around. But it's sad that it was too late because she had lost the love of her life. But she kept tricking on him. She kept cheating on him, had a baby that he took responsibility of and chose to raise, even though that baby wasn't his. Cheated on him throughout their marriage. Committed adultery. She just kept doing it. She didn't have to be a prostitute no more. She didn't have to do any of those things. He gave her a home, a family that she've always wanted. She grew up in foster care and all that, right? But she still kept doing the same things that she was once doing. Once she had got him, she got the blessing. It's because she still felt unworthy of him. She felt unworthy within herself. So she was self-sabotage. She was self-sabotaging the blessing. Nice pastor, looked it good. He didn't want her for her body. He waited until marriage before he even laid with her. Good man, good looking man that any woman would love to have. But she self-sabotaged over and over again because she couldn't let go of her past. Because everybody from her past made her feel like she was nasty because they violated her. Made her feel like she was just a whore. So she felt like, who am I to love? Why would this man love me? That's how she felt in her eyes. Not knowing that she was worth way more. I know sometimes we look at our lives and we sometimes you ask God, why did he deal you the hand that you were dealt? We all come from different walks of life and our testimony is different. But some of us, we go through things because there's a testimony, there's a category for everybody in this world. Somebody have been through what you have went through. And you're meant to deliver somebody else. Don't let your past have you self-sabotaging your future blessings. Sometimes we can't get to where we can't get to where God is taking us. We can't live the comfortable, abundant, and happy life that God is trying to give us because we're too busy holding on to past people, past situations that hurt us and let us down and disappointed us. Look at those people as stepping stones. Look at those things that disappointed you in your life as a catalyst to your growth, to prepare you forward. You know what so now you know what it's like to be treated like shit. So when you get a good man or you get a good woman, you know how to value that. You know the gift within itself. You know how to treat it and cherish it. You know how to treat it because you know where you've been at. See, some men say, "Oh, it ain't no good women. It ain't no good women." Nah, it's good women out here. Some men just don't want a good woman because you want the tramp. You want the woman that's gonna run out and cheat on you. Because when you get the good woman, you dog her out and you break her down to where she becomes the gold digger. And she becomes a woman who don't believe in love no more. Let me tell you, no matter what you've been through, no matter who treats you like whatever, don't never think that love don't exist. Don't never give up on it. Because understand that love is a risk. And you're going to kiss many frogs before you get to the one. How some women say, oh, all men ain't no good. All men. No, it ain't that all men ain't no good. You just keep giving time and energy to the wrong ones. When you see the when you see the red flags, you keep trying to change somebody. You keep trying to make somebody in your head who you want them to be. Oh, he got potential. Oh, I cook for him, I clean. Let me tell you something. Every man don't deserve husband material. Every man don't deserve husband benefits. Stop treating little boys like husbands. Stop treating little girls like wives. And expecting not to get hurt and played in the end. How somebody treats you, it's not on you, it's on them. Don't never think because you've been played or you've been hurt so many times, don't never think that there's something wrong with you or that you're unworthy to be loved. Sometimes we just choosing the wrong people, and sometimes people are a mirror to us. What is it in that person that you keep allowing these same type of people to come into your life? What is it in you that you need to fix? How you have some men who just dog women out because they ain't never had their mother in their life. Their mother was a deadbeat. How you got deadbeat men, you got deadbeat mothers too. Walked out on them as a child. They never knew a mother's love. Because a mother is the first one to teach a man how to love properly. Because a woman is nurturing. She is love. She's the empress. So every woman that man come across, they look at women like they ain't shit. Treat women like they ain't shit. When the truth of the matter, you should worship the ground a woman walks on because a woman brings life into the world. She is reproductive system. She is the population. She carries life. She is life. She carries it. She delivers it. She birthed it. And having a child is a near to death experience. You could die having a child. It's a painful experience. Stop letting men knock you up with kids that's not worthy of you bearing their child. You out here having 6, 7, 8 kids. I don't see women with 8 damn kids and shit. A damn near football team. Knock you up with all those kids. So you can feel like you can't do it without him. So you can feel like there's no hope for you. That know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men know that another man ain't gonna want a woman with so many children. So knock you up with all these children, knock you up with kids. So to make them feel good, to make them feel like, okay, I got her. Ain't no other man gonna want you because I don't give you all these damn kids. Pay attention to the red flags. If a person is not doing their job as a boyfriend, as a husband, why keep on bringing their seed into this world? They're not worthy of your body getting stretch marks, gaining weight, losing your figure, your shape behind him. Wake up, smell the coffee. Stop for my men. Stop providing for given to women who are not worthy of it. Meanwhile, you shutting down the woman who's showing you that she want to be there. See, men tend to be chasers. Men like to chase. And once the chase is over, it becomes boring. The thrill is gone. Now they want to chase something else. So they'll chase behind the woman who will sleep with their best friend. They'll chase behind the woman who will cheat on them. They will chase behind the woman who will disrespect them. They'll chase behind the woman who will use them. They will take care of a hoe and try to make her a housewife instead of making a real woman a housewife. And it's hoes that make it hard for real women. Because see, nowadays, pussy so accessible. It's so easy. It's on the market. Everybody displaying it everywhere. So the value of women is being lessened every day. So why should I give you as a real woman that's coming with standards, that's coming with integrity, what it is that you want, but I can get this hoe over here to do whatever the fuck I want her to do? So a lot of men are wanting to get the milk without having to buy the cow because everything is so accessible. So they're not willing to do and put respect on a real woman. Know that you are worthy, you are deserving, you are desirable. Love yourself. Don't get dressed up. Don't dress it up for nobody else. Don't dress it up for nobody else. Dress it up for you. Get up every day. Put your cologne on. Put your perfume on. Whatever. Dress up. Look good. Get your hair done. It's all about hygiene. Maintaining. Look good for you. You ain't looking good for nobody else. Look good for yourself. Feel good about you. A person ain't always looking good to grab nobody's attention. See, when you focus on you and you become a better you, if you're single, work on the things that you could be better at. We all got flaws. We always got something we can work on. So work on the things that you could work on that will make you a better woman in your free time. Work on the things that you could work on to make you a better man in your free time if you're single. So that way, when God brings you into union with your person that you're supposed to be with, you are the best man or the best woman you can be to that person. Because you ain't no good to nobody if you ain't no good to yourself. And that's why in that movie, she was no good to him because she was no good to herself. You have to be the best you to be the best to somebody else. I was watching 600 Pounds Over. That show 600 Pounds. And you had one woman, her husband stood by her side, helping cook the food, taking her to doctor's appointments. That's real love. They said, hey, baby, you overweight? Okay, that's cool. We're going to go to the gym together. We're going to work out together. Because a real man going to stand beside his queen. Right? And then you had another situation. It was another episode of 600 Pounds Over where he said he liked his woman real heavy. So that if she continued to lose weight, he was going to leave her. He left. She didn't have no way to get back for some doctor's appointment. Understand manipulation. Now, in that story, he wanted her to be, it wasn't about, oh, he's so attracted to big women. She was too overweight to the point that it was affecting her health. He wanted her to continue to gain weight so that way she would be reliant on him. Understand that when somebody's manipulating you too. See, a lot of us, we go through so much heartbreak and pain because we keep trying to see something in somebody that just ain't in them. You will save yourself a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak if you start cutting people off early on before your feelings even get involved. Period. And things will be so much easier in life if people just know how to communicate. See, the problem is, the truth of the matter is, a lot of men ain't real. Because a lot of men ain't men. They're little boys. A lot of men ain't honest. They want you to read their minds. They want you to pay attention to how they're acting versus just telling you out their mouth. It's easier for a person to just say something out their mouth versus you paying attention to their body language and their actions. Just tell me you don't want me. Just tell me you're not interested. Tell a woman that. Versus you got a whole family at home, you got a whole life somewhere else, or you play in the field. But see, when it comes to little boys, coochie is so important. It's life to them, right? Because you gotta lie to fuck versus just telling a woman the truth and let her make the decision if she still want to deal with you. Hey, I'm not ready for a relationship. Hey, I don't want to be in a relationship. Whatever. Tell that woman the truth. It's too much dishonesty. Everybody is real till it's time to be real. It's hard to tell somebody the truth. So you string a person along. You play games and you lie and you manipulate. And you break down good women. You play on good women. And you break them down to nothing. And those same good women turn around. They got hurt so much. They broken. So they end up being, man, fuck girls. Not it's all about the money. And you wonder why you got so many more gold diggers now. It's so many more gold diggers because women have gotten sick and tired of being played and hurt. You can do everything for a man. You can cook, clean, do all that shit. And still get done wrong. Because it's not about what the fuck you doing. It's about that man being ready. Is he an emperor? It ain't a lot of emperors. That's the problem. It ain't a lot of emperors. So pay attention to the red flags. Let go when it's time to let go. And stop trying to grow and build with people who already shown you they're not worthy of it. They're not ready for it. They don't deserve you. And don't let nobody tell you, or don't worry about what you ain't qualified for when God has already qualified you. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye, y'all.